Hey guys, my name is Victoria. I'm a legal SEO and marketing expert, and it is my job to get my clients, mostly lawyers, to the top of Google. I've been doing these videos and I get a lot of questions from potential clients of, can you look at my competitor? Can you tell me what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong? And I actually love these kind of questions because I always love digging into people's work and learning from other people's experience. So I thought I'd start a little series where I look at successful websites of larger companies, and we can kind of take a look together at what they're doing and what they're not doing, and maybe give you some ideas for what you can do better with your own online marketing. I hope this makes sense. Okay, so let's go to Chicago because I don't know. I like that city. It's a great city, isn't it? Okay, so let's go to Chicago. And I'm totally doing this off the cuff right now. So let's look for divorce lawyer. I've done a lot of PI people. Let's do divorce lawyer. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to look not at page 1, but I like to look like at the bottom of page 2, because I always feel like you can learn the most from people who are kind of almost there, but not quite, because you can see what they're doing right, but you can also kind of spot some of the bigger mistakes. And maybe I could show you guys how they could fix it. Let's see. Let's go to the bottom of page 2 and just doing this completely randomly. I'm going to click on these guys here and let's see their website. It's exciting. I don't know if anybody else is excited by this as much as I am. Okay, so what do we have? IRLO. Okay, I see the first mistake. So one of the big things that any person should do when they design a website is tell Google what the website is about, right? It's very, very important. If I look here at this website and I'm just hovering over the tab, and this is my description, my website description. Right now, my website description is IRLO. Now, that might tell a lot to the people who actually work there, but unless you specifically are looking for the brand, it's not going to say anything to a potential client. Let's take a look at a top site and let's see how they use that tag. So let's take a look at these guys. And again, I'm doing this off the cuff, but just because they're at the top, I already pretty much know what the result is going to be. Let's see. Okay. So you could see right away, these guys say Chicago divorce attorneys, divorce lawyer Chicago. They are using excellent keywords. They are using keywords that generate listings for lawyers, right? When I put in divorce lawyer, I'm getting these kind of directories. It's called Google My Business Listings. When I put in IR Law, it's really just a brand. So if I was working with these guys, the very first thing I would do before I did anything else, I would change the description of their website to something like Chicago law, divorce law attorney, family lawyer is another good one because that's like actually a category that Google uses. Okay. Next, let's take a look at some of their other on page. Okay, I see a big problem here. Now, Google is a machine. It's artificial intelligence. It is the most sophisticated piece of artificial intelligence in the world. But as smart as Google is, it can't read your mind. You have to communicate to Google in the way that it understands. So I'm looking at this website, and these guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 H1 tags. An H1 tag is the tag that we use to communicate to Google what this website is about. It is the most important tag on the page. It is sort of like the header to the table of contents, right? And so these guys are using one good tag, family law, domestic relations and practice. It's not a great tag, but then they're saying things like contact, areas of practice, let's chat. Those are obviously not the clearest things, not the most important things to communicate to Google. Let's take a look at these guys. Again, I'm doing this completely off the cuff, so hopefully they have the right tag so I can, okay. So these guys' H1 tag is Chicago divorce and family law attorneys. They're using good keywords. They're using what people are actually searching for. Now, their H2 tags is challenges. Does challenges tell you anything? Probably not. So if I was working with these guys, I would change their H2 tag to maybe contested divorce, uncontested divorce, child custody and support. So are they doing it perfect? No, they're not. There's some issues on here for sure. Divorce process is a good H2 tag. No, you're not alone is a terrible H2 tag, because you could be a hospital, you could be a dating profile, you could literally be anything, right? So your H tags have to communicate something important, something crucial to Google. And these guys do some of this right? We have divorce, family law, child custody, but you can rearrange it to make it even more prominent. Okay, let's take a look. Now, we have 1,000 words here, so that's actually probably about right. I would have to refer to some other tools to see how many words we should have on a homepage. But to make a quick shortcut, we can actually just take a look at, so the top guy here has 1,000 words. So if you don't have the right tools, I use Page Optimizer Pro, Labrica, and other tools. You can actually just look at how many words your key competitor has on their homepage, and then you should, do about the same. And this is this plugin is called SEO Mini, and it's free. You can just download it. Okay, let's see what else. We got a bunch of H1 tags here. One thing I'm seeing, and this is very important, not so much for Google, but for user experience. It is very, very small font that they're using here. It is very important to use a nice size font because it's hard to read, right? And remember, Google measures how long a person stays on a page before they decide to present you to their clients. If you're using small font, people will stay less on your website. Now, I don't know what the mobile version of this site looks like, but based on the design so far, I'm guessing the mobile is going to be even smaller. The less somebody stays on your site, the less likely the less likely they are to actually contact you. And also, the algorithm for Google that calculates how valuable you are looks at how long somebody stays. In contrast, we have nice big font here. Oh, I love that outfit. That's a great picture. By the way, I love it when we use proper pictures for lawyers. A lot of times I struggle with it a little bit because my clients say, I don't want to take pictures. I don't like pictures. But pictures are very, very, very important. People want to see who they talk to. They want to see whom they entrust in their life. So this gentleman here has some great pictures with very unique outfits. People are going to remember him. Probably it results in very good amounts of conversions. Whereas here we see a little bit more of a generic site. It's a very pretty picture, but it's more generic. It's always good to have a person, who you're going to trust your life, to be able to see them, to talk to them, even if just kind of to picture them on the website. Okay, that's my time. I wanted to do about 8 minutes. I'm going to come back to this, and I'm going to do these more. If you enjoyed them, please let me know in comments, or send me. By the way, if you are interested in my services, my website is BSP Legal Marketing. I will talk to you. I will help you analyze your competitors. I will help you analyze your site. No big sales pitch. We just have a chat, and you can learn a lot more about me and working with me if you're interested. Thank you so much, and see you soon.